I like Trent Dabbs, and I really stumbled on him by accident. My brother had a vinyl player when I was in high school, so I went to a local record shop to find some albums, and I found Trent Dabbs' album Southerner. I had never heard of him before, but I really liked the album's artwork, so I bought it. I must have listened to it almost a dozen times that night. I remember just turning the record over and over and over. I was almost in a trance. And needless to say, after that, I was a fan. Most of his music is softer singer-songwriter stuff. But I would describe all of it, even his heavier songs, as thoughtful. I feel like all of his songs explore their themes and emotion in a well thought out, mature way. And while his lyrics and music are deep, his songs are also easy listening. It's the perfect music to put on in the background when having guests over. Here's a playlist that I used if you want to try it. Link down in the description for it. A lot of times, Trent Dabbs will subvert your expectations with his song titles. He'll use a common expression as the title, but will give it a different meaning in the context of the song. Natural causes is a term associated with death. When a person dies of something brought about, usually by old age, we usually say they died of natural causes. In his song, Natural Causes, Trent Dabbs sings about being saved from his destructive life by his lover. I was lost before your kiss, but now I'm saved by natural causes. Read 'em and weep is a term used to gloat one's victory, usually in poker. But his song, Read 'em and Weep, is about losing a loved one. The lyrics are, and the word that you had written down, only part of you still left around. Every letter I didn't want to keep, I just read 'em and weep. The lyrics give the phrase a literal meaning as he cries, reading these letters from his lost lover. I see this kind of clever titling subverting expectations or a play on words throughout his music. Trent Dabbs also has the amazing ability to make his songs feel like something. And what I mean by that is a bit abstract. I remember the first time what I'm talking about happened to me. I was in the marching band in high school, and when I learned this one lick in a song, it felt yellow to me. It didn't just remind me of yellow, it sounded yellow. It was yellow, even though not even the song had anything to do with yellow. I can't really describe it any better than that. But I think Trent Dabbs can achieve this feeling with so many of his songs because his lyrics conjure up images in your head that the music then takes beyond words and sounds and is able to transform the whole song into this kind of feeling. In his song Confetti Girl, Trent Dabbs sings about meeting a girl at a party and falling for her. Confetti girl, you liven up the room. You pretty up the party that always ends too soon. These words are backed by a gorgeous guitar. The guitar's attacks, that is, the beginning of each note when the guitar string is actually plucked, they don't feel sharp. They feel rounded or muted or soft. This combination of the words and the guitar sound makes the feeling of a haze at a party, the kind of haze that blurs the colored lights. His song Southerner is filled with a deep, dreamy, resonating piano, and ambient guitar sounds float about as his echoing voice sings of a complicated relationship. Half-empty bottle of red on your lips. We drove down to the waves to settle this. Made it back to the house after a night swim. Of all the times I recall, this was the best of them. The lyrics themselves conjure up images of water, but mixed with the ethereal music I described, makes the song truly feel like floating in deep, open water. It creates a paradox, a feeling that's both haunting and comforting. And if there's only one Trent Dabbs song that you listen to after watching this video, please listen to Southerner. And while I just gave these two in-depth examples of how his songs can feel like things, this is all over his music. The best way I can sum up Trent Dabbs' music is that it's like a dream, and it makes me nostalgic, but nostalgic for times that I never had. It's a strange, surreal, wonderful feeling, and it's easy to get lost in the daydream. So, yeah, those are just some of the reasons I like Trent Dabbs. I highly recommend you listen to him to see for yourselves firsthand why I like him so much. I linked his Spotify, Google Play, Amazon Music, all that down in the description. Now, go ahead and tell me in the comments what you think of Trent Dabbs and why. Don't forget to do stuff, and I'll see you later. Peace.